So this is a stereo version of our full mix for the Taronga project, which just give you some idea of the scale of the mix scrolling through here. Dialogue, music, which with our stems here, which I'll go into in a moment. Then our ambience effects, Atmos tracks, and then all of our effects down here. So the full mix was, what did we come to? 234 audio tracks, and then the submixes from there. But I just wanted to play a little bit of the music and just show you how we split off the stems. Now this was done actually in the theatre, so we were able to listen to a section. We had the composer Carlo Giacco's workstation set up in the theatre as well, feeding into our Focusrite box. And so we were able to listen to elements of his music mixes and decide exactly what elements we needed as separate stems in order to be able to pan them around the surround sound space. So this is a little section where where the film kind of goes into action mode after kind of a little bit of a build up at the beginning.
Scout!
Now this hasn't been fully balanced out for stereo yet. We're in the process of doing that now to create a proper stereo mix. So you can hear those effects are much too loud there, but as they were panned around into the surrounds, mostly in the full 8-channel mix, they were actually much more balanced out. But what I'll do now is play that section again. So we have these taiko drums, and then the rest of the percussion. This ticka ticka ticka, then a brass, bass line, and then the strings. So what we were finding really helpful about that, particularly separating the brass and the strings, moving them to different parts of the theatre, meant that we could bring those levels, keep those levels up and keep the drama going. Without them getting too muddy and cluttered. Carlo's mixing workstation.
Yep.
Where he's got the music, which he's splitting into submixes, stems for us to be able to pan around the surround sound space separately. The signal here is coming out of his Apollo unit into our Focusrite here as a stereo signal. Then into Logic here, which is panning it as a stereo signal sitting in surround sound space. And then it goes out from the 8-channel output on the Focusrite out to the DCP processor in the theatre and to the surround sound speakers, so that we can preview the elements of the music mix before rendering those stems down into elements that we then bring into the main mix project so that we can then do the surround sound panning.
Ladies,